Let me pick up where we left off from the last time with it. So this is class exercise number 2, task A, part 2, class size number 2, task A. And we kind of left off with the table with it, and I had to show you just briefly how you put in your class exercise number 1 to a hello world with the hyperlink and back and forth to it, right? So in the part 2 of task A, this is part 2 task A, we're going to get into a little bit more basic HTML coding right now with it. And I think you need to know one of the things we started out with is some heading tags with it in this exercise with it. So we're going to create another file. So if you could go to your Visual Studio Code, expand that, it should be an empty folder right now. And what I'd like for you to do is right mouse click on that folder like I have right now with it and click on new file. And if you can please call it basic.html. Basic.html. You have to put the file extension on there to tell it is an HTML file. Basic.html. Hit enter. And it looks like this. Again, you have to be able to go in and understand the skeleton with it as well. So I want to save some time. If you're welcome to do how I do it, that's fine. I'm going to open up the hello world. This is our hello world. I'm going to select all, or Control A, or so highlight it all. Control C to copy it. I'm going to go back to the basic page I have right here and just paste that in there. And then I want to just remove the content of this page, which is removing that and removing a couple of the paragraph and anchor links with it. So it's basically laying down to it is all removing the gut of it is that, and removing this. So I'm going to call this basic as the name of the title of the page with it, basic HTML tags. We're just going to do some practice coding at this time with it. So inside of this is where I'm interested, is this part inside the body of the tag with it. Let me collapse this so we give us a little bit more room to work with so you can see. Is that better? Hopefully, yeah. Okay, so one of the things I need to talk to you about is some H1, H2, H3 tags with it. So you can put something in starting out with, well, I'll tell you why this is important, is that H1 is the largest with it. So anywhere you can say H1, a text that says H1 tag is the largest. Okay, down to the next one would be in H2, and you can say text, okay, and you can go down to the next one is in H3, see text 4. Let's do H3 tags so we know. Alright, so I'm going to change, I'm going to just highlight this right here and paste that inside of this to make it look like this, and this is an H2. Alright, and we could do the same thing all the way down, and I'm going to do that just going in and copying and pasting some of the stuff. That's 3, 4, 5, and one more 6. So I'm going to change this to a 4, change this to a 4, change this to a 4, change this to a 5, change this to a 5, and so on. Do this as a 6, 6, and 6. So so let me just put in a space here. So H1 tags, test text for 1. So again, have a white dot up here. It needs to be saved. Control S. Open up my layout from my file explorer right here. Right mouse click on it. Open with live server, and it kind of looks like this right now with it. All right, can you see that? So the H1 is the largest. Down all the way down to H6 is something that's very small with it, and you could see how it actually does a layout for that. And this is important because how you do your layout, because you have to understand this is all inside the HTML. We're about to take all this instruction and do it all outside of this. It's just the CSS, but there's some tags that you practice on with as well. So that's one. I'm going to minimize this, put this down here with it. So in your instruction, I want to ask you to do some of the tags in here with it, and I kind of gave you screenshots of the tag, of the content of the tag, and you're welcome to follow that or this tag or with as well. That's fine. The next set of instruction, I want to see. Let me collapse this here so we can have. Doesn't want to behave here. Come on. Here we go. Sorry. Alright, so the next part is I want to talk to you about is the you need to take the snipping tool and take a snipping of that particular, all the H1 tags and H6 with it and paste it in there for me, okay? The next one, let me stop right now before I get started in the next part with it. So this is at the end of part A, task A of class exercise number 2, part 2, end of task A.